I wanted to show the basic construction of my homemade slab roller. So first of all, I wanted to show you this. It is a it's a model I made. First of all, to test this drive, this figure 8 drive here, I theorized that that cable twisted into a figure 8 would drive both rollers from one end of the table to the other. So I built this model, and when I decided that it would work, then I went ahead and I built this larger working prototype. Actually, it's the one I'm using regularly. It's not the final version, which will have steel rollers. The basic construction is just pretty much a deep box on legs with a lowered interior floor and reinforced, and the rollers roll back and forth across the table like this. And the drive I showed earlier on the model is just a simple cable figure 8. The cable starts at this end. I've just screwed it into the back of the table, and it goes along here, and it starts up and around, up and around, up, around, and then over to the end of the table, where I have it mounted in an eye bolt with a nut on the end, which allows me to adjust the tension on either side of the slab roller. With this kind of construction, the rollers are pretty much fixed. They don't move up and down at all. So to vary the thickness of the slab, I slide sheets of masonite in underneath the rollers one at a time until I get the thickness that I want, and then I just use newsprint as a release mechanism for the clay. The rollers are made out of PVC pipe, probably about 4.5-inch PVC pipe that I drilled through and put a wooden dowel through as a handle to help rotate it back and forth. And it doesn't flex much. I imagine it flexes a little, but it doesn't really flex very much, so I get a pretty flat slab. Again, with steel rollers, that'll be much more rigid. Just wanted to give you one final little tour of the parts. The eye bolt with the nut on it that adjusts the cable tension. The PVC pipe across the bed of the roller with the dowel placed through the end to help with rotating it. The bottom roller, same size as the top roller, and just 1x6s or 1x8s as part of the frame, and the cable solidly attached on this side and also the other side. And something I did is I put casters under the two front legs, so I can easily just pick up the other end of the slab roller and move it around real easy. I don't have to slide it around the studio. Okay, one last look of the rolling mechanism of the slab roller, rolling from one end of the table to the other. And that's pretty much it. Thanks. Bye.